Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your November 2017 month ahead love reading. I can't remember whether I loaded a mid-month for you guys, but anyway, what we're going to do, we're just going to have a look at, we're just doing all in one November, okay? If I've got time I'll do mid-month, if not, really I'm just going to start now just doing the monthlies back again, and if I've got time I'll do mid-month. Okay, that way I'm not kind of you know, binding myself to having to do readings every 2 weeks, especially if I've just not got the time to do that. And also I'm not doing singles and couples at the minute separately because it's a hell of a lot of so many readings. 70 odd readings a month is a lot, especially with my schedule. So yeah, let's have a look at what's coming up for you guys in terms of love. You also got a general reading coming up as well alongside this one, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Okay, sorry for my American viewers, my accent is terrible when I'm trying to do American because I'm from Birmingham in England. Okay, so let's have a look for you, Leo. So Universe Spirit, show me Leo and love in November 2017. What's coming in for Leo and love? What's coming in for Leo and love in November 2017? What are the energies around Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, and love in November 2017? Show me. Alright, so we're going to split the deck into 3, like so. 1, 2, 3. Collect it back up. And let's have a look what's going on. So we're going to just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. I think you're very indecisive in November, Leo. I think it's around somebody who's really quite private, who withholds secret. They're really private. You've got Two of Swords. Two of Swords is about indecisiveness. The Moon card is about secrets, and the Four of Pentacles shows somebody who's very, very private. They're holding things back. So it might be that you're kind of a little bit indecisive as to what to do, and it's around somebody. I don't think this is you. This is somebody with the Moon card who's very, you know, they're very secretive and they're very private with that Four of Pentacles. Somebody's holding back on secrets from you. They're not saying something to you. They're not opening up, I feel, with those cards. And I think that you're kind of in two minds about this individual. Let's have a look at what's going on around the mental and emotional. Well, the situation is about justice in the reverse. So there's a lack of balance in a situation here with justice energy. Also, the situation could be that you've not had justice. So there's been, you know, when you get justice in the reverse, this can show somebody that treated you really, really badly, or somebody's not treating you in the right way with this justice card in the reverse. And this represents the lack of balance. Or sometimes when you get justice in the reverse, you're making a decision, but you're making it for the wrong reasons. What's your mental and emotional around the justice card? Could also be a Libra individual. What's your mental and emotional around the justice card in the reverse? Five of Swords is mental and emotional. So it might be that some of you guys are feeling rejected, because the Five of Swords also shows rejection when it shows up. There are certain cards that show somebody feeling rejected. Five of Swords is one of them, and Five of Pentacles can be another one that shows somebody who's feeling rejected by another individual. So I feel that you're feeling quite rejected here with the Five of Swords energy. Some of you guys might be feeling quite angry as well. Five of Swords shows the third swordsman, and that person, we don't know why he cuts out two people, or why he's, you know, assumed the higher ground on a couple of people in the card. On the Rider-Waite, and here it doesn't show that figure, but you'll all know what the Rider-Waite Five of Swords looks like. And I love that card because it shows someone, sometimes we can look smug through anger. Sometimes it can be real rage that turns into a look of smugness. If you look at the nuance of the human being and how the face can change when anger comes upon you. So some of you guys, you might be feeling angry. You might be feeling like you want to cut somebody out because they've not been fair with you with the Justice card in the reverse. Let's have a look at what the reason is for the Five of Swords. well, the Knight of Wands. It might be because this person's a cheat or a player. Now, it is in the upright, but it doesn't matter. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, for me, in the reverse, it shows somebody who's putting the brakes on a relationship. They lack enthusiasm. It's like Page of Wands in the reverse. People get bored when they're in the reverse, especially when they're Knight of Wands, Page of Wands energies. They get bored and they're in reverse. They're lacking. They're coming forward with all of the enthusiasm, but the problem with the Knights and the Pages when they're Wands is that they are filled with all of the gaieties of fun and joy, but whether they can actually sustain that is another matter. You need pentacle cards around that, maybe a cup and a pentacle or something like that, to see that this is a sustainable energy. But with the Knight here, he's the type of guy, you know what the saying is, Leo, around the Knight of Wands. This is somebody who likes to depart and never arrive. I don't think that this is you, even though this could be top tier, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel it's just depicting a archetype of an individual around you. I feel that the situation is you haven't had justice. You've been treated quite unfairly for some of you guys around that. I feel that there is anger here because some of you guys are feeling like I want to cut somebody out, but also you're feeling very dejected by this individual who's not been very fair with you, because this person's all over the place. They're not really sticking, they're not committed enough with that Knight of Wands showing there. This person comes in with all of the bravado and the enthusiasm. They're a good talker, they're great in bed, but then they don't stick around. They don't want to commit often. So I think you've got a player on your hands here somewhere along the line, and this might be why you guys are in two minds. I think it's a very secretive and private person, somebody who's keeping stuff from you. Around the present situation, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So this represents imbalance sometimes in a relationship. Two of Pentacles can also refer to trying to keep things going, being the situation with the Two of Pentacles, trying to keep those balls in the air. Can also be weighing up a situation, because this person's weighing up a situation with the Two of Pentacles. Around that, what's the present situation? Well, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So I think around you in the present situation, Leo, in November, somebody's not putting any work into this situation. And so around this Two of Pentacles here, I feel that somebody is playing the field, because Two of Pentacles also means but you know what, it's funny because we've got a situation of the Two of Pentacles. That's the situation. But what we need to, the next card defines this card here. So this says this is the situation, and around that, what is it about this situation that's coming in? Somebody's not putting any effort into the situation, into whatever this thing is that you've got going on with another individual, Leo. And what's the reason for that? Because of a Queen of Pentacles. I think there's another person on the game here. You got a Queen of Pentacles here. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, male or female. Alright, so somebody's hedging their bets here. And around them hedging, because Two of Pentacles is also taking a gamble, hedging your bets. The situation is somebody's hedging their bets, they're taking a gamble. And around that taking a gamble, hedging their bets, what is manifesting to you? That somebody is not putting any work into you. And why is that? Because the person that they're taking the gamble on and they're hedging their bets on is a Queen of Pentacles. There's another individual, I think, around some of you Leos, okay? It's not you, because this is top tier Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it's simply just going to be another individual. So I think that there's another person that somebody around you is kind of playing you off against, potentially. Around the, and this is why they're not treating you fairly, justice in the reverse. And around that, you guys are feeling rejected. You're feeling rejected because this person's hedging their bets. And around hedging their bets being the situation, this person's also up and down. What it's trying to explain is this person's not putting any effort in. This is why they're doing this. Because they don't feel the need to put effort in. And why is that? Because of a Queen of Pentacles, another individual. It's either that, if this isn't somebody else, I see you as always being there. Queen of Pentacles is naturally a homebody in the tarot. She likes to be at home cooking, doing this, doing that. She'll always be there sometimes. She knows what her own value is, but because of the status of who she is, she's not like a Queen of Wands or a Queen of Swords. She won't kick your ass. You know, she's more placid than that. A lot of people probably disagree with me, but just as an archetype, just as a personality trait, she can also be somebody who's very much loving the home. So it might be somebody around you who feels that you'll always be there as well as that character. Around your hopes for love, well, the situation is about the Five of Pentacles. Again, this situation is rejection, relationships, feeling out in the cold, feeling a sense of lack within a relationship being the situation. Around that, your hopes are the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Now, the Seven of Swords in the reverse is to confess. So sometimes this is where you're catching somebody out, but also it's a confession. Alright, so this Five of Pentacles is, the situation is you guys have been feeling rejected. So the situation is about a rejection. Your hopes are around that rejection that somebody comes and confesses why they've not been paying you any attention. And what's the reason for that? Because you're very restless. You're not giving up without a fight with that Four of Swords in the reverse. Four of Swords in the reverse. In the upright, it means that you withdraw. You're trying to take time out to contemplate. But you guys have probably made a very definite decision with that Four of Swords in the reverse. But also you're extraordinarily restless. You can't let this thing go until you find out what the hell is going on with this individual. In your expectations, the situation is about the High Priestess. High Priestess means hidden knowledge, but also somebody who's very aloof and very distant. Around that, what are the expectations? The Page of Swords in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse is about gossip and a lack of truth. Okay, this is the spy. This is somebody who's being very underhanded. So around your expectations, the situation is about hidden knowledge. You're expecting somebody to lie to you. This is the secret here, the High Priestess. And around that secret, your expectations is that this person will lie. You're hoping they'll come out with the truth. Because this person's been rejecting you, Leo. And your hopes around this rejection is this person confesses to you what they've been doing with the Seven of Swords. And why is that? Not only because you're restless, but maybe they've been doing things. Maybe they've been very active somewhere else. Four of Swords shows activity. It shows that you don't rest on your laurels. Have they been active online? Swords are actually the card of online communication, email, text messages. So this person might be very active, or you're very restless. I think maybe the both. But what you're expecting is, well, the situation is, yeah, this person's holding a secret, Moon, and that Four of Pentacles can show somebody who's holding secrets. They're very private. You're expecting the pages, or you're expecting this person to lie to you. Why is that? Because of the Nine of Swords in the reverse. They don't want to cope with any shit. This person can't face confrontation. Whoever this is, Leo, I think this person has a problem with confrontation. And what they want is it off their head. They do not want to have to face up to whatever it is that they're doing. Nine of Swords in the reverse means the removal of problems and anxiety. This person will lie. You're expecting them to lie because of the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Not because they're worried. Oh yeah, they're worried. But it's more than likely with this being reversed, they don't want the drama. They don't want any drama. They just want peace. They feel that if they lie to you, it's going to get the heat off them with that Nine of Swords in the reverse. Coming in, what you can't see is the King of Cups. So that's interesting. This is about a faithful, loving, kind, sweet-natured individual. Around that, what you can't see with that King of Cups showing up here is the Six of Pentacles. So this person is all about, it's difficult. Six of Pentacles is one of the most difficult cards to explain, especially every tarot reader has a problem with one card. I think with what I'm seeing with the Six of Pentacles, sometimes this card can mean that somebody's giving a portion of themselves, but they're not giving everything to you. Sometimes this is a gift. So it might be what you're not seeing coming in is this person's going to be really nice. Situation is that somebody's becoming really nice, really sweet, very attentive with the King of Cups energy. Around that attentiveness, it might be that this person's giving you a gift with the Six of Pentacles showing there. And what's the reason for that? Well, they want to maintain happiness and stability within the home or the relationship, the Four of Wands. I'm seeing somebody giving you a gift here, but really it's about, I don't know whether this is all in your own head or what, but you don't trust somebody here, Leo. In November 2017, you're expecting them to lie. You're hoping that they'll tell you the truth. Maybe you've been checking around. Four of Swords shows restless behaviour. So you're not willing to let a situation lie. You've probably been checking around their phone, their Facebook, whatever it is. And you're expecting them to come out with the truth. Because probably you've been checking around. Maybe they've been really active with the Four of Swords in the reverse. But you're expecting them to lie. Because the situation is about a secret, hidden information, hidden knowledge that somebody's not coming out with. And around that, your expectations are that this person's going to lie, Page of Swords. In the upright, this person comes out with the truth. In the reverse, this person lies. This person's going to lie to you. You're expecting them to lie with that Page of Swords in the reverse. And why is that? They don't want any pressure. Nine of Swords in the reverse. What you can't see coming in is this person's going to be super duper nice. King of Cups in the upright is the situation. Around that niceness, what are they doing? What can't you see coming in? They've got a gift for you probably with that Six of Pentacles. Why is that? Because they want to maintain loveliness within the house, home, or the relationship. Four of Wands. The stability of it. The immediate future, Leo, shows the Fool. can show non-commitment with the Fool, but also new opportunities with that Fool. Around that, what are you experiencing? Well, you're coming to reality. That's interesting. So it could be that you've been a Fool. Fool doesn't always mean new opportunities, new potential. It also means when you've been a Fool, potentially. So the situation might be that you've been a Fool here. Okay. And around that, what is it that you've been a Fool about? Well, the situation is the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Cups in the reverse is where you're coming to reality. So it might be, I'm trying to explain, I'm trying to make it gel. The Fool card in the upright. No. It's not. Sorry about that, Leo. You've not been a Fool. I do apologise. This is a new potential here. What is this new potential trying to tell us? Well, it's a potential to get honesty with the Seven of Cups in the reverse. It's the potential to get the real truth with that Seven of Cups in the reverse on this situation. And what's the reason for that? Because of the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's not happy here. Somebody's feeling a lack of fulfillment, a lack of emotional satisfaction. It might be this dude here, the King of Cups. I think it's this dude. I think it's the Two of Pentacles guy who's actually the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands. The person that we're looking at here is the Knight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles guy, King of Cups energy. He's these three cards. This is who we're looking at here. They're the same people. But I think this person's not emotionally content. What's the overall outcome? The World. So it's either that you're finally going to have some form of a resolution on this situation. I think there's a resolution coming with that World being the situation. How's that manifesting, that resolution? Three of Swords, heartbreak. What's that based on? This person doesn't necessarily want to move forward. They can't see a way to go. I think you're going to get the truth from an individual here coming up. I think you guys are going to get the truth from an individual showing up for some of you guys, because this resolution is based on the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is head and heart decisions. It's also severance and painful situations, but it's based on the idea of the Knight of Pentacles, and this is disappointing news with that Three of Swords, and that's because of the Knight of Pentacles. This person doesn't really feel that inclined towards the relationship with some of you guys, Leo. Okay, we're going to get this reading again. So the energies around you guys are the Two of Swords. I think you're in two minds here with this Two of Swords energy. Okay. I think it's over a secret that somebody is holding back on telling you with this Four of Pentacles. This is two minds, this is secret, and this is somebody who's being very private and they're holding back on opening up to you. So somebody I feel you're in two minds about because they're holding back on a secret that they won't tell you. They're not disclosing something to you, Leo. Around the mental and emotional, the situation is about justice in the reverse. It's about being treated unfairly, imbalance in relationship. Around that, mentally and emotionally, you're feeling very rejected and dejected. Okay, a loss of power, possibly even angry because of the Knight of Wands. Somebody is not committing properly. They're all over the place. They're possibly out late nights. You don't see them that much with the Knight of Wands. They travel maybe quite a bit. You know, they seem very kind of flippant and lazy in their, you know, approach to the relationship. Around the present situation, this Two of Pentacles is the situation. So somebody's imbalanced, and how is that imbalance manifesting itself? They're not putting the work in with the Eight of Pentacles. And why is that? Could be because of another individual with the Queen of Pentacles energy. Could also be, if it's not another individual, it's because they're looking at the situation from a very pragmatic and common sense point of view with that Queen of Pentacles energy. Around your hopes, well, the situation is about being rejected. Five of Pentacles. Why is it that you're feeling so left? Why is this person shutting you out with the Five of Pentacles being the situation? Well, your hopes around that is to get the truth. This person confessed to you with the Seven of Swords. Why? Because you're very restless. You're possibly even checking around on their phone, checking their social media. Maybe you've seen them up to some form of activity. You're not willing to let this thing lie with the Four of Swords in the reverse. What you're expecting is, though, well, situation still about a secret here, High Priestess. Around that, you're expecting this person to lie. And why is that? Because this person doesn't want the heat. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Coming in, hidden factors. Well, there's a King of Cups here. So what's coming? I mean, this could be somebody entirely different coming in for some of you guys, you know. It doesn't have to be the person. If it is the person, they're going to be nice. King of Cups is always a nice person. She's very attentive, very loving. So that with the situation. Around that, how are they displaying that loving kindness? By giving you a gift. Why? Because they want to maintain happiness. Four of Wands. Could also be somebody new that comes in and does this. It is the hidden factors and what could be coming in. However, the immediate future is the Fool. There's a new potential coming in here with this Fool energy. What's that new potential around? Well, it's to get the truth, to get absolute clarity. Nine of Cups. And what's that clarity based on? Somebody's not happy. They're not very satisfied with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. The overall outcome shows there's a conclusion to the matter for you, Leos. Well, what is this conclusion about? This person possibly either wants severance, or there are head and heart decisions to be made, or you really need to have a heart-to-heart with that Three of Swords. And why is that? Because this person's really not feeling it at the moment. They lack the passion or the wherewithal to actually go with the flow, to actually move forward, to maintain consistency, loyalty and reliability in the relationship. They've effectively come to a standstill. Very interesting reading. Let's get your advice area, Leo, for your reading. Universe, Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Leo on this reading for November 2017? What is the advice that you have for Leo? Show me. Yeah, this is your soulmate, though, it's saying. Why is this person? Why have you given us the soulmate card? Why have you given us the soulmate card for Leo on this reading? It's saying because you need to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That's interesting. It's saying this person is your soulmate because you need to love yourself first. Whatever happens in this situation, this person's been sent in to teach you something about yourself, Leo. Okay? Because it's saying even though it's your soulmate, you need to love yourself first. So we can also read it, yes, they're your soulmate, but they might have been brought in so they teach you how to love yourself first. Put yourself first in a situation. Okay, so I think this person's been sent in as a soulmate. Now, soulmate, be careful of the term soulmate, twin flames. To me, they are very interchangeable. Because, yes, you can have a soulmate, but both, for me, a lot of people might disagree. You know, a twin flame is far worse than a soulmate in a way, because they're a part of you. They're the other half of you, the twin is. I'm a twin, I've got a twin sister. You know, so I know what it's like to have a twin and to love your twin more than yourself, you know. I've got a twin sister that I absolutely adore till the ends of the earth. I would do anything for her. And in romantic sense, if you've got a twin flame, that's what a twin is. It's the other side, it's the other part of you. But in a romantic sense. Okay, and that's why you find a lot of people who can't get into relationships after years and years and years because they've had one person that came in that was the part of themselves, and they don't feel whole until they're with that person again. And sometimes somebody doesn't get back with the individual. The soulmate is also somebody who is a part of you, but sometimes soulmate twin flames do not work out. They're sent in to test us or to teach us something, or to send us through, or so we can complete some form of a karmic tie or a karmic lesson. And this person might have been sent in so you could complete some form of karma in your life. Okay? So yes, they're a soulmate, but I believe that they've been brought in so you're going to, so it's going to enable you to start loving yourself first. Something that they're doing here is going to enable you in the future, Leo, to start loving yourself as a result of this experience. Okay, that is your reading, Leo. Your love reading for the month of November 2017. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I will see you guys for your generals. Take care, sweetie pies. Bye bye.